on today's episode of the Keep It Coming podcast.
It's like, oh my God, like the world is out to get me and like everything's a problem. And it's like, you're a man, like stand the fuck up.
The other person didn't pay their half of the $15 a month internet bill, so she her. Like, what?
I looked like an Xbox.
What?
Yeah, like the Xbox little like thing. Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Keep It Coming podcast.
Hi.
I don't know what episode we're on anymore, but
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I know.
So we're gonna jump right into it. So, Shayan, what is the most toxic thing that you have ever done?
I mean, I did something really toxic last night.
Okay.
I got drunk and I texted, let me pull this up. So I texted the ex-situationship thing, whatever mabobber you want to call it at this point. I texted him, I said, because he has a new girlfriend. I said, tell your bitch.
New girlfriend?
Well, he has a girlfriend.
Okay.
Or like, that same bitch. Yes.
Yes.
But I
It's
texted
not
him.
polite to call them bitches, Shayan.
What?
It's not polite.
No,
to call
she's a
them bitches.
bitch. And she's a fucking bitch. Fuck her. But I said, tell your bitch she's weird as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a new thing also. People
What?
calling people weird.
She's
Like
weird.
it's like more like back in the day being weird was like you're weird. You know what I mean? It wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Now being weird is really insulting because like
Yeah.
I hear it a lot. Like people would be like, "Yo, you're weird," and I used to think weird was cool. Like I used to live for
No,
being
there's
weird.
like
But,
weird, like cool weird.
Yeah, but then
There's like the move funny, the like they call it like the single white female basically. It's not to be. There's a movie called Single White Female where basically the roommate becomes obsessed with the roommate and like tries to be her. It's like a whole thing.
Okay.
Anyways, the bitch is weird and I shouldn't have texted that, but I did and I don't care. And she
But where
pissed
did it
me
come
off.
from?
Well, okay, we have a mutual friend, and this person had just passed the information that apparently she wants to get the same car that I want to get, and like
Which is
a GT3 RS.
Okay,
So anyone
which
who
is
knows, which is
a Porsche.
a Porsche.
You gotta tell people, most people don't
they
know.
don't know cars. Okay, so a Porsche GT3 RS.
So
Yes.
people don't know a Porsche GT3 RS. It's a 911 GT3 RS.
Yes.
It's a $400,000 car easily. It's a
Yeah.
very exclusive car.
Yes.
They only make a certain number of them.
Yeah.
Shayan wants one.
Yes. And like I've talked about it on the podcast. I do know for a fact that the clips and stuff that we make on here are being passed along to him. So he is well aware of the things I say. She is clearly well aware of the things I say. And now all of a sudden the bitch wants the same car as me. And it's just like, I'm just like, I don't know. It's just weird. I just notice little things and I'm not the only one who noticed it. Other people even notice it because she even does like weird things towards his like other ex-girlfriend. And like, it's just very like, I don't know. I think it's like an identity. I don't know.
Okay.
But
and
this
what was his
person-
response?
No response.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Wouldn't the toxic trait for you to be to message her directly?
No, I mean, I've tried Okay, the reason why I don't like her is because I messaged her after all that situation happened, after he had her in my car, and I wanted to get closure. And that was my thing. It's like, listen, I know what he did was fucked up. I held him accountable for that. At the same time, at the end of the day, I have history with him. I'm always going to find some kind of forgiveness in my heart for him, obviously, because at one point I did love this person. But I get it. You don't owe me anything. I don't owe you anything. It is girl code to just be like, sorry, girl. Like, I did it. I didn't know. Or to just give me an answer, but to just like not respond, block me, and then like tell people that I'm crazy and that you're like scared to be around me. Like, that's when I'm just like, okay, you're a weird bitch. Like,
I also don't think this is the most toxic thing you've ever done. I think this is the most toxic thing you've done in the
recently.
last 48 hours.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you've done a few.
Well, I've been good. I've been pretty good. No, the last 24 hours have been actually crazy. We're going to dive more into what all happened last night, because last night was like, I don't even know. I went to the Weekend concert. I think he like unleashed a spell on me or something. Yeah, concerts in Shayan are a no-no, because the last time I went to a concert, I threw a bitch across the room. We'll get into that more into this episode. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah.
Mine's pretty crazy, but I don't know if it's toxic or it's just crazy. But the story is, and I really hope my sister doesn't watch this, but I guess my biggest toxic trick that I've ever done my entire life, and I don't know if it's toxic. Again, you guys can tell me if it is or isn't, but would be messing around with my little sister's boyfriend. And I don't know. So, I don't even know.
Adult sister.
Yeah, we're 18 months apart.
Yeah,
but no, so when we were younger, she had a boyfriend for like 7 years, and I feel like we talked about this on the podcast.
Did we?
I don't know.
Oh, for the new viewers.
But yeah, so anyway, and we went snowboarding, and my sister was there, but like she fell asleep, so we were all just at a cabin, and he crawled into my bed, and
he initiated all of it.
Yeah, I mean, like he was just like we were young at the time. I was like 19, 20. Like it was a long time ago, and I just remember he just crawled into bed and we cuddled a little bit, and then it led to us like jerking each other off, which led to us sucking each other off.
Wow.
But then the way she found out was like maybe 5 days later. Him and I were talking about it, and I didn't realize that my sister was literally hiding behind the door, like the closet door, like to scare us. Like she literally was there. We were in there. We didn't realize there's a whole thing. Like we were both just talking about like how we can never tell anyone about this ever again. Like it'll stay our secret until the day we die. And all of a sudden you hear like the door just creak, and we're like, no
You're
fucking
kidding.
way. And like she just bolts out, literally just beelines it to the door, gets in her truck, just peels out down the street. And I'll be honest, my relationship with my sister has never been the same since then. Never, ever, ever. But again, I don't know. Is that toxic?
That's pretty fucked up. Yeah. But I mean, honestly, I will say I obviously know a lot of gay men, but I feel like if a girl's boyfriend were to make a pass at any of my gay guy friends, they would take it for sure. Because is it considered cheating in a way?
Well, it's the same thing. I think in straight relationships too. It's like, who's gonna sleep next to someone? What guy's gonna sleep next to a girl and not grab her boobs? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
but I think it's more okay.
I had a friend growing up named Shelby who was like, she was a heavy set girl, and like everyone in the neighborhood experimented with her, and it was like she wasn't physically attractive, but like she had big ass boobs, so that was it. I was like, see some boobies, gotta use them.
Yeah, I feel like, because here's my theory. It's like, okay, if I had a boyfriend, right, and let's say he cheated on me with like a girl, I would be devastated. Even if I don't know the girl, I would be devastated. But if he were to cheat on me with like one of my gay friends, I wouldn't be that upset. I would be annoyed, but I would also be like, well, you're gay. So like clearly I don't have what you want. And that's, a man. And maybe he wants like, I don't know, like hairy legs and like a beard.
Pretty pissed.
No, I'll be pissed. It'll be annoying, but I'll also be like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Like, you're gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would be pissed.
So
don't get me wrong.
Text strip right now.
What the fuck? No. No, I would just be like, oh, like, I don't have what you want in a way. Like, oh, you gay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but like another woman, then that's when I go into like, that's when I feel like I'll get devastated, because it's like, oh my God, I'm not enough. I'm not enough of a woman for you. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not whatever. That would actually really piss me off. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying go and do it. And I'm not, this is a test for the gay men around me to start fucking my men, because I will whip your ass. But just like, I would just be like, okay, like, well, you're gay.
Well, I guess speaking of that, Shayan, what's the gayest thing you've ever done?
I mean, just I don't know. I've done a lot of gay shit.
Shayan loves gay shit.
I love gay shit. I do. I really do. I don't know. A lot of people say.
Have you ever rubbed your penis against another guy's?
Yeah, it's so hot.
Prodding, right?
Yeah, it's hot. That's pretty gay, but it's hot. I will say I'm very much like, I feel like a tomboy at heart. Like I feel like even like before I like transition, like I was kind of a dude. And I feel like that's why you and they always say like the people around you are kind of a little bit of a reflection of like yourself.
Sure.
I feel like that's why, because you and I don't know, you're like a dude, but like I was a dude.
Mhm.
And
I'm a
like,
dude.
yeah,
He's a
she's a
dude.
dude. He's a dude. But then I just like got hot. So I'm like, hot. But like I don't know, before I transitioned, I was very like, hey, like I liked all the dude stuff. But now I'm like too pretty to do all of that.
Ugh, she used to wear colored eye contacts.
What the hell? It was because I wanted to be. I was modeling as a guy, and I
I'm
wanted to
sorry,
be.
but as a guy, a straight guy, you should never.
No,
wear
you
colored
should
eye
never.
contacts.
Well,
I think
because they wanted me to be ethnically ambiguous,
Mhm.
and at the time that was very in, and I was modeling, so I was like, they were like, oh, okay, like put color contacts in.
Yeah.
They were trying to like make me like more ambiguous than
Okay.
like straight Middle Eastern. Yeah, it was the whole thing. I looked like an Xbox.
What?
Yeah, like the Xbox little like thing.
Controller?
The little, yeah, it looked like that
Oh,
on
got
my
it, got it,
eye.
got it.
Yeah, what's the gayest thing you've ever done?
Besides putting a wiener in my mouth, probably that time that I dressed in drag.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty gay. We'll put it up here on the screens.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
I think I looked good. Okay.
Really? Didn't
Actually,
you
I
post a
don't know.
Grinder ad after? Craigslist
I
ad.
can't with
No,
you.
you did. You posted
Oh
something.
my gosh.
And you wore a yellow hoodie. Like, what the fuck?
No, that was a different one.
Oh,
That was the
which?
second
Oh, the time you
The
were
first time was
Britney
Britney
Spears.
Yeah. I performed Lucky.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I saw that photo, that was like photos I would see. Like when I was like, I want to transition. I was young and I would see that. I'd be like, I don't want to transition. They're scary. Like trannies are scary.
Yeah, they are scary.
But then I saw hot trans girls. I was like, oh, there's a chance for me.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. Wow. Wait, I'm trying to find a segue into our next question.
I don't know. Just say it.
What? Oh my God, no. Okay, this is what I actually want to talk about.
Okay.
So I was today years old
Mhm.
when I found out. I actually just discovered this recently. So you know when you're in like parking structures,
Mhm.
I didn't know the mirrors there were meant for you to see the cars coming from the other side.
Yeah, they're called concave mirrors.
I didn't know that. I thought they were just mirrors in the parking lot for you to like check yourself.
There's no way you thought
I
that.
swear I
Shayan.
did.
There's
Yes.
No way.
Well, because I would always check myself in that. I literally swear on my life, I had no idea. And I was sitting in the car with Austin,
Mhm.
and he always like cuts the corners. And I'm like, oh my God, you have to be careful. One of these days, someone's going to hit you. And he was like, no, I check.
Mirror.
And I'm like, what do you mean you check? And he's like, the mirror. And I was like, wait, what?
There's no way.
I swear on my life.
You said some dumb shit. But
No,
I don't know.
I actually swear, like hand on Bible, hand on my sister's life. I had no idea that those were actually for you to see the next car coming through. That's what, and then you can just whip that shit.
I was today years old that I realized that my friend is an idiot.
What the fuck? Well, I
That's
didn't
wild.
know. Yeah, I would check myself. All that. Wow,
That makes sense.
They didn't teach us that in driving school.
Really?
No.
In Iran?
No, in Texas. Driving school was wild. We had to do country roads too in Texas. It was
Mhm.
wild. Yeah, but I liked it.
Sean, would you ever move back to Iran with everything that's going on? And we just got deep real quick, but
yes. So currently, I mean, I guess
you've been before or no?
I've been
Okay.
twice.
Okay.
So I went when I was in the 4th grade, and then I went once in like the 1st grade or something. But I remember it vividly.
Most people who are Persian live in Iran, or do they
Iranian,
live in
yeah.
Persia?
I don't know.
Is there a place called Persia?
I no.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I failed.
Well, because it's called
geography.
Prince of Persia. I thought
But
that was
I
a
think-
place, so maybe it got changed.
Well, okay, so I think, okay, mind you, I'm telling you what my parents have taught me, and my parents' translation, it's all wrong, and my parents are a little slow too. So, okay, so there used to be, I guess Iran used to be bigger.
Okay.
And it was like bigger, and there was like more, and like Persian people took up more, and then like Alexander the Great like conquered, and now
Okay.
it's little, but then there's like Persian people throughout and like scattered. I think
Okay.
that's right.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know, something like that.
Okay. So,
But yes, but I guess I don't know. I've always just said I'm Persian, but I'm Iranian
Yeah,
technically.
yeah.
Because I guess there are
Yeah.
Persian people in Iraq and like other places. I don't know. I just like saying Persian because it's like hotter.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I'm Persian.
once you go Persian,
There ain't no other version.
Okay.
So yeah, no. I mean, I haven't been back since they've been like an adult and since they've been trans,
Mm-hmm.
only because, but here's the thing. So I did post a video about me being trans and Iranian American with everything going on. I was like, let me just post it. And so many people were like, oh yeah, try going back. They'll throw you off of the roof of a building. But I don't think a lot of people realize that Iran is the second highest trans capital next to Thailand. Because
even the Philippines?
Yeah.
Maybe you mean like Southeast Asia.
Yeah. But like it's like in the Quran, it's like they view me, but I would have to have bottom surgery, basically. So if I were to go back, I would need bottom surgery and I would have to have like proof that I had it done.
Yeah, I think we talked about this on the previous episode.
It's something like that. But I don't know. I mean, I think with the bombing and everything and like what are my thoughts, what are my views on it? Oh, it's hard because it's political, but I feel like I can talk about it because it's like I'm from Iran. But I do think with everything that is going on, it's like people don't realize Iran is ran by very corrupt people.
Well, yeah, I was seeing this thing that like 40 years ago, Iran actually like
was one of the most progressive places.
Very progressive.
Yeah.
Women could walk around wearing whatever they wanted.
Huge fashion capital, art, everything. It was the Shah of Iran was there, and there's a conspiracy theory that these little crazy people in the world, Hillary Clinton being one of them, sent the whatchamacallit people, the religious leaders, to overthrow the Shah for oil. But in exchange, they like took over. So it's basically like Handmaid's Tale. Like imagine like living in LA and everything's fine, everything's dandy. You can walk around, you can wear whatever the fuck you want, and then the next day, they just like put down the Bible and they say, these are the laws and everyone has to change. And if you don't, like you're going to get beat, you're going to get killed, all that stuff. So that's basically what happened. So my mom left in the 70s. My dad did too. A lot of people left in the 70s. When she went back, I think as a kid, I didn't even realize, but I was smart enough to realize like she was like just so shocked at like how everything had changed. Like I couldn't imagine coming back to like LA and everyone being covered up and shit. Like, it's so wild. So I think what a lot of people don't realize is, yes, it is ran by very, very corrupt people. And nobody has dared to try stepping in and trying to, like, help these people. These people don't want these leaders. You know, it's horrible. And even when I was a kid, I remember I would go and the other kids, when I would play with them, they would all scream Magbar America at me. And I'm like, Mom, what does that mean? And she was like, well, you're American, so they're saying death to Americans. And I was like, that's fucked up. And it's like, it's so crazy. So I think if anything, if America were to actually go in and help them and free them, it could create a better relationship and Iran could get back to like its roots. Because like I said, there was so much beauty that came out of it. I mean, look at like old magazines from like the 70s in Iran. It was absolutely stunning. So that is something. I know it's hard. It's a touchy subject. I know that with anything, with any type of war, there's going to be innocent lives lost. But I hope that change can happen because they definitely need it. So
damn.
Yeah.
I was today years old when I learned this.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean
so you would never move back right now?
No, right now, no. But if it was to sort of, if things were to be a little more progressive, I mean, like I said, I technically can go. I would just have to have SRS and proof of it. And then I would be able to go and visit. But I would have to wear like the chador and all that stuff, or hijab. And yeah. It's pretty wild. I would like to go and like connect with some family and like see like a lot of like where I'm from because I saw it all when I was younger. I just don't remember a lot of it. But it's fierce. And my family is fierce. I saw this old photo of my family's in like the early 1900s and they were like fierce. Like,
damn.
And it's just so cool. That's why whenever some little white boy like makes me cry, I'm like, bitch, like my people are sickening. Like my people were like boss ass bitches and you're over here making me cry. Like, fuck
now
this.
She just screams death to America.
Well, no. But I'm just like, my ancestors were sickening and like your ancestors were like, I don't know, fat on a farm somewhere. Like, fuck you. Like, what the fuck? I dropped my paper.
Well, let's we'll lighten it up on this next topic. Can you go pee with the boner?
absolutely not. It gets
No?
everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah. And then it's gross when it touches the seat. So you have to like, it hurts.
So what do you do? Like if you wake up in the morning, wouldn't you really have to
You
pee?
have to squeeze the tip for it to go away.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
If
I just
you
go to the shower and I just pee in the shower.
Really?
Yeah.
Ew, you're a shower peer.
Yeah, and just let it run a little
Whenever
bit.
I have a guy come over, I'm like, don't pee in my shower. Because I know that's a thing. And I drop my shit on the shower floor sometimes.
You shit on the shower floor?
I will like drop like
oh
my like,
God,
no.
Shayan, you're a waffle stomper.
No, I'm not. No, I would drop like my shampoo and like, oh my God, let me pick it up. Or like my loofah on the ground and oh my God, I have to pick it up. Like,
yeah, but urine is sterile. So
that's still gross.
People used to drink it in like the 1930s.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
No,
like
that
a
was like
thing.
Gandhi, like drank it. No, that's
You're
gross.
obsessed with Gandhi
I don't
and
know,
pee.
but people don't realize he had a pee obsession. And it gags me. Like, how does a guy who is obsessed with pee supposed to be in like little middle school? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But a lot of things don't make sense. But no, it's gross.
Well, this episode's bouncing all over.
But
the
no,
place.
if you squeeze the tip of the dick like this
Okay.
with your palm, the dick goes down.
I've never heard
You didn't
of
know
before.
that?
No.
Try it.
That sounds really painful.
No, it's just like this. You have to like just like, and it goes down. I swear it goes down. Painful.
Yeah, I don't want to like when you're bricked up. You don't want to squeeze.
Yeah,
your
just squeeze
wiener.
the tip like this. Like you have to cover it like that. Just the tip though. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know
It
that.
works, and then you're able to like sit and pee. You sit when you pee, right?
No.
You pee everywhere. Oh, splashing everywhere. That's another thing I don't like. Tinkle sprinkle. I make guys sit in my house.
All right, jumping back into deeper topics.
Okay.
Do you think protesters should be allowed to wear masks? And I asked this because I saw that there are some cities throughout the United States that you're allowed to protest. Of course, it's the First Amendment or Third Amendment. I don't know, one of them. But they're not allowing people to protest with masks on because it's like if you come in to protest with a mask, you're probably going to do something shady.
Right.
So a lot of these protests are like the cops will come out and they'll be like, "Oh, take your mask off and you can protest."
Right.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you think? I guess I'll answer my side.
Yeah.
I think that if you're protesting, you should be proud of what you're protesting for. So therefore, you shouldn't wear a mask.
That makes sense.
You know, like I agree. I don't want to be like, oh, I agree with the police, but I agree with the sentiment of like, anyone wearing a mask is probably up to no good. Like, if I walk into a grocery store with a mask on, I'm probably gonna steal.
But
some
is
shit.
it like, okay, is it like a COVID mask or like a mask? Because there's a lot of people that like will wear it because they're like, oh, I'm sick, or like, oh, I don't want to like spread anything, or I want to protest in peace, and like,
Yeah, but if you protest in peace, why do you have a mask?
but like they want to like not like get other people sick, right, or something.
Oh, then you should be at home if you're sick. Bitch. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Shayan's trying to play the political.
No,
card
I'm not.
here.
I'm just
I love
asking
it.
questions like, what kind of mask? Like, is it
It's
a
just a
Halloween
mask.
mask?
I mean, it depends. It's a mask in general.
Is it like a dog mask with a little like ball gag on it? Like, you know what I mean? Because that would be fun to protest.
Oh my gosh, that's called a gay parade.
What the fuck? I mean, that's tough. I mean, I come from the world of like wear whatever the fuck you want, basically. Yeah.
Okay. What about ICE wearing masks?
ICE wearing masks.
Yeah, there's a big thing right now where like the mayor of New York is not letting ICE officers come into the city with masks on.
Okay.
Just because it's like show yourself, you know what I mean?
Oh, like Dementors, like where they were like, whoosh, you know.
This is why it gets hard to have conversations with Shayan.
Wait, because
The only pop culture shit that she knows about
It's
is
Harry
like
Potter.
is things that you see in like Newsweek, not actual
Oh shit!
shit that's going on in the real world.
No,
I literally
that's
was like, "Do you know
crazy.
who won the mayor election on Tuesday?"
No.
And Shayan was like, "What? There was an election?" And it's like literally the most talked about thing in the, like
Really?
the entire United States. Right
Wow. No, my For You page is just dogs and hot guys. There's bulges.
I'm gonna have like a spin-off. Like,
Wow, a spinner? Wow.
yeah, exactly.
We love those too.
It's gonna be keep becoming
Well, no. Okay, so they're wearing masks, right? But it's like, okay, so I have a lot of questions. When people sign up for ICE, okay, are they like doing other things? Or are they just work for ICE? Like, are they like police officers and then they're like, hey, we need you, and you to put on this mask and jump in?
Well, I think it's like the IRS. Anything that starts with an I, it's an internal, whatever the hell.
So they're like they have other jobs and then they have to go do like the fucked up jobs, right?
No, I don't know. I think they're
Like,
just.
how does that
I think
work?
they are just ice. That's it.
Really?
Ice is ice is ice. It's always.
It's
ice.
just them.
Like, yeah, just like
I don't know. Fuck. Like it's hard. That's hard because it's like, well, damn. Like, because what if? Ooh, I don't know. That's touchy. Like that's a tough topic. That's well, there's so many things that could happen. Like, I don't know. Like, what if they don't want to do it and they have to do it?
no one has to do anything.
But like, you have to go to work. You have to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're like, what if you had to go to work one day and you had to do something you didn't want to do?
That's every job.
I know. But what if they're
up.
like, fuck, like we actually have
No
to
one
like
wants
do
to work.
Yeah.
Like-
So what if they're like, oh my God, I actually have to do this job today. Like I didn't actually think like this was gonna happen. Like it's like the lady who was like lied and said she was like did sign language and then she actually had to work.
That's actually really funny.
Like what if you sign up for ICE because you're like, fuck, I just need like quick little cash, but then they're like, oh fuck, I actually have to go in and work and you don't actually want to do it. Do you just not go into work, not make money?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fucked.
It's been a whole different.
Well, I just think it's crazy because, like, damn, like wearing a mask. I don't know. That's hard.
Sean, have you ever had sex in public?
Yeah, in a
want
bathroom,
story time.
a gym bathroom.
Oh, really? I feel like you've had better stories than that.
No, nothing crazy. No, gym bathroom.
Mm.
Well, we like started hooking up
I feel like everyone does
in
that,
a
though.
private gym, and like it was like we were like, oh, like making out or whatever. Like got a little crazy. I guess in like a sauna a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a
Saunas
public
or steam
sauna,
room.
a little steam room
Yeah, I've done
moment.
that
Yeah,
too.
I've done a little bit of that. But I went to the bathroom because I didn't know you could like, well, obviously you can get like registered for a sex offender if you do something like
I don't know.
public.
Can you?
You can literally get registered as a sex offender if you pee
But like
in
that's
public.
not public. That's private.
Huh?
A gym is a private establishment.
Whoa, actually?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
owned
so I
by
didn't do
someone.
anything illegal.
Because like public would be a park, peeing outside on
Oh.
a wall.
Mm.
But I think inside of a private building is still private. Not public.
Yeah.
I don't
People
know.
should not be having sex at parks.
Yeah.
Actually, you shouldn't be a grown person like at a park by yourself.
I
Like,
remember you talked about that before.
yeah, you know they don't allow you to go on swings if you're not accompanied by a child. Like some parks around me.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to like swing one day, and they were like, "You can't. You're an adult." And I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." Like it sucked. Like I really wanted to swing, but like that makes sense. Like I don't have a child. Like what is this bitch doing? Well, have you ever had sex in public?
Yeah, of course.
When? Where?
No,
Was your
it's the
hair
same
up or
thing.
down?
Yeah, the steam room, sauna, stuff like that. The
Okay.
beach.
Okay.
But I thought you'd have like a more dramatic story.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm pretty good.
Now as well, like we'll dim the lights. But Shayan,
Okay.
if you were running for mayor,
Oh fuck.
how would you solve the homeless crisis in Los Angeles right now? And I want like a
Okay.
detailed breakdown of how you would do it.
If you're anywhere from the height of 6'3" to 6'5", tall, attractive, have a nice body.
White.
Yeah, like yeah. Have like most of your teeth. Smell okay. You will have a place to stay, and it is at my house. Yeah, it's hot. Homeless guys are hot. They're hot. They're like I love their style.
All
I
right.
think
So
they're
what about the
sexy.
99.99% of everyone else? How
Of
would you?
homeless people?
Yeah, California has one of the largest homeless populations in the United States.
I will say I have a homeless fetish.
We know that. Anyone who
Yeah.
watches this podcast
Yeah,
knows
it's
that.
hot. I don't know why. When I see one, a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, ew, get away from me!" I'm like, "No, come closer." Like, I love them. I love when they talk to me. I love talking to them. I feel like they understand me, and I understand them. Yeah. Oh, but what would I do?
I
don't
swear
know.
to God, it's like a Miss America
Okay,
question
okay.
where, hold on, I ask and she's just like, well, the Americas are part of the Americas, and then the Americas love Americas. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. I agree with that. You just soak facts. Why we finally agree on something. Like, wow. Who taught you that?
I can't.
I'm sorry, I'm in a silly mood today.
If it wasn't for ChatGPT, I swear to God.
Thank God for him. Okay. Well, first rehabilitation, right? We need to do that. We got to get everyone rehabilitated. Okay. So that's number one.
Where are you gonna put them?
Don't they have like rehab centers?
No.
What?
Oh, like rehab. I mean, for-profit rehab centers, but yeah.
What do you mean
really.
for-profit? Like
I mean, they got rid of like mental institution and government funded programs.
Well, not a mental institution. Like make it name like something like more fun.
Okay.
Like the fixer-upper place.
Okay.
Okay. Go into the fixer-upper. You get a shower. You clean them up. I don't know. Help like if they got to do some tattoo removal, get those removed. You know, hey Jared, you shouldn't have a swastika tattooed on your forehead. Like that's gotta go. Like, yeah, and like give them a haircut. Take them to a little Vidal Sassoon. Give them a little moment, blowout, hair dye. Yeah, and then try to like integrate them back into the world, like the real world, like rehabilitate, right?
Yeah.
That's good. I've talked like, yeah.
Cute. I feel like I'm talking to Kim K now. I love that.
Well, I do. I mean, I actually, that is something that I would be down. Because like I said, I mean, I've fucked so many of them. I should like be an advocate for. I love homeless people. I think we should save them all.
Do you feel like most homeless people are in that situation because of mental issues? Or do you think it's laziness? Do you think it's family issues?
It's always deep-rooted trauma for 100%. A lot of times it is LGBT youth, which is like really sad and really fucked up. A lot of it is that. A lot of it is disowning. A lot of it is, I feel like, trauma of something that hasn't been addressed. And a lot of it is also just like people, this world is really hard. And sometimes people, they will have a mental breakdown and they will just fucking go crazy. And yeah.
Speaking of, who was the girl that we had on here that is always in drama? Or do we have her on here? No,
we never did.
Oh, we did an OnlyFans collab. Yeah. What was her name?
Oh, we can't say her name.
She's a public figure.
What? No, she's nice.
She's very nice, but
yeah, she's always in some shit. Yes.
Oh, I have to say her name.
No, don't.
Dang it.
Oh my God. I mean, you can if you want. It's a free country. You can.
No, I guess you're right. But anyway, so we did do a collab with a trans girl, and she is constantly in fucking drama, like every single time. The reason that I even brought this whole topic of homelessness up is because, you know, she like goes on Instagram, then she says, hey, you know, does anyone have a place for me to live? She even asked me. She said, shit. Yeah, she asked, and, you know, I said no, because obviously I don't do that. But then someone else gave her a place, which was another trans person in New York. And then, you know, it falls apart, but I watch her stuff like avidly because I love the drama. It's fun. It's exciting. I live vicariously through her, whatever. But like, it's always something, you know. And this last situation is like, the person that let me live at their house was in the wrong. They were dirty. They were this. They were that. Like going in on this person, and never once did she take accountability. You know what I mean? And this person now, she's saying, I'm gonna be homeless. I'm accepting donations. Please donate. Like. Then it was just like, you know, she couldn't get all of her pets out of the pound. Like it was this, whatever. Yeah. But I mean, looking from the outside, like this is the beginning stages of homelessness. You know what I mean? And like, I look at that and I'm like, is there a little bit of mental instability there? Right. You know, is there a lack of accountability? What is it? Because like she was doing really good on OnlyFans at one point, and she had like a management team that was managing her. Then there's a problem with them, and she fired them, and then she stopped doing this. But she also would talk about mental health and mental this. So, I mean, what is the core rootedness of it? You know,
I think a lot of it too is just like trauma. A lot of trauma that just hasn't been worked through, and maybe they don't have like a strong support system or like a strong family. You know what I mean? Like I think that's a big thing too. I think family, I'm learning the older I get, family is so fucking important. You know what I mean? Like I really, really, truly do. And I think if anyone is out there and has siblings and this or that, or anyone, if you can even just create a family around you, it's so important.
So I mean, not so much family, that you're just talking about like relationships in general.
Just but like close
I'm not
relationships.
A huge family person, you know what I mean? But especially in the gay community, there's not a lot of big families. Like your family, I see as Your family are the people that you choose, not the
create,
people
yeah.
that you're
But
like,
I'm saying like create that core group of people and really ride for these people and like stay through
it's
them.
so
And
hard to find in big cities though.
yeah,
Shayan.
it is, but it's important because like you don't realize like in a situation anything can happen. Anything can happen. Like I had a friend of mine, his like cousin smoked a little bit of weed. Boom, schizophrenic.
Yeah, I had
Like,
the same thing with a
just
girl
like
who
that.
tried mushrooms for the first time.
Yes, and it can just unlock anything, and that's it. You know, and if you don't have someone close to you that's like able to be there for you, like a ride or die, like you're gonna be out on the streets. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's situations like that. I always get really scared, and that's why I'm always very kind to homeless people because there are two things I always pictured for myself. Actually, three things. I always said that I'm probably gonna go to jail at one point in my life. I'm surprised I never did. But I always envision that in my life. I don't know why. I have a vision. I see myself in jail at one point. I have another vision that I am going to have a psychotic breakdown at some point in my life and I'll probably be homeless. I always envision that. I always envision me like being on the other side of it though, like living it, going through it, and then being on the other side of it. I don't know why. I just envision that for me. And I think that I will probably die because of love or like for love or some type of love will kill me for sure.
No one dies
or like
from love.
a guy will like ruin my life or something. I don't know. Something will happen like that. That's
Well,
like a
you
guy I
can't
love.
say a guy will ruin. You would ruin your own life because of a guy.
Right.
Let's be honest.
100% accountability. But I would probably like, because I've almost had it happen. I almost went to jail for a guy. Like
You
I'm
love it.
stupid. But I love it. Yeah, it's fun. I don't know. Well, what do you think we should do for the homeless population?
Oh, I thought we were still on that topic.
Yeah, it's a good topic. It's something that we need to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's like a one thing to cure it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really bad.
Case by case scenario.
Yeah, I think mental illness is a huge part of it. I think that if I was reelected mayor tomorrow and look at the situation, another reason that I even got onto this topic is a lot of people don't know this, or maybe they do, but you know, gas prices are going up on July 1st, and California just implemented a 65-cent tax per gallon to go specifically toward helping the homeless. Oh. Whether it's going to make it there or not, no one knows. You can never believe politicians on either side of whatever the fuck they're saying. Right. But allegedly, the 65-cent increase is going to go.
We also have politicians that have a $250K a year salary, but somehow own a $9 million house.
Yeah, AOC.
No, I'm not even just her, but our governor. I mean, this is the thing when it comes to politics, and this is why I don't get into politics, because there's so many things that are going on behind closed doors that people do not believe, because the media is truly powerful. And I think if you were to sit there and you were to watch these people and believe that these people actually give a damn about you, it's all money on both sides. It's all money. Yeah. So it's like, ask these questions. How is it that you make $250K a year and you own a $9 million house? How? You know what I mean? It makes no sense. How is it that you are telling us to conserve water and conserve this and conserve that, but bitch, your grass is green, your lights are on, the AC is running. True. It makes no sense.
I wanted to start making clips on things that are like oxymoronic that people don't realize. Like so being a landlord, a lot of people don't realize that, you know, California obviously trying to conserve water. Right. So, you know, like they made water right. You know what I mean? Everyone has to have it. You can't charge for it for apartments, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of people don't know this. So for new construction, you have to put in a tankless water heater. Okay. Most people don't know this, but I learned this the hard way. But a tankless water heater, and this is a little bit of math thing, so I don't want to lose you on it. So I'm going to try to do layman's terms. But for California, if you ever come to California from another state, you'll realize that the shower heads, they drip water. They don't blast water out, because California has like these standards that any house or apartment building built after like 2010 has to have a certain flow. There's a flow meter in it, right? So California's, I think, is like 1.25 gallons per minute. So that's like the max that you could have, right? Well, these tankless water heaters, in order to work, have to flow at 1.75 gallons per minute, right? So I installed this freaking tankless water heater at one of the properties, and then people were complaining. They were like, it's always cold. Why is it cold? Brand new $10,000 tankless water heater, whole system. we didn't know what was going on. I had the people come in, look at it, replace pipes, this and that. Well, it was because when you take a shower, the flow wasn't enough water flowing through the machine to activate the actual heating mechanism in it. Wow. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, whoever thought of this stupid fucking policy doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. You know what I mean? And it's all just like, oh, we're going to save water, but it's all just a show to save face. And it's all just, what's that word called when you like pretend to do something for the better of whatnot, but you're really just trying to make yourself gaslighting or like
performative activism,
something like that.
Right?
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. I
anyway,
think a lot
sorry, this episode's going all over the place.
No, I like it. I mean, listen, this is how our brains work. I mean, it's things that I feel like people need to understand. And
well, I get a lot of complaints of the Airbnbs. So like, I've actually had people complain and say, "Oh my gosh, like the water pressure is terrible."
Yeah.
Or there's not, and I'm like, I go and I look at it and I'm like, this is normal, but they come from other places that don't have water restrictions like California does. Whoa. And like you could literally just blast yourself with water and flood your entire fucking bathroom if you wanted. But California has these stupid regulations where it's low flow, and it's all just to look good.
Wow. Well, I wonder if Gavin Newsom has good water pressure. I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. I'm curious. They definitely didn't have good water pressure during the fires. That's for damn sure.
Yikes.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Fired.
There's just a lot of corruption out here. There really is. Mm-hmm. That's why I need to be mayor. Mm-hmm. But actually, I do want to talk about this. So you are someone who had gone to jail. Mm-hmm. And since we talked about rehabilitation, do you think jail is beneficial for rehabilitation?
Ooh, that's really tough. I think you're either going to be afraid of going to jail or not.
Okay.
I think it just depends because like I see my memes all day long and people are like, good, take me to jail. Don't care, go to jail. There's a lot of like, women that fight like, oh, I'm going to jail again because like they just see it as like, especially in California, you're in and you're out. You know what I mean? If you don't murder anyone, you're in and you're out of jail. So it's like, I don't think so. That's something that I actually really side with the liberal side on this one a lot.
Okay.
I really think that, having to go to classes, I'll be honest, jail, fucking walk in the park, breeze. I literally was like, oh, cool. The 3 times I've gone, it was like, fuck it.
Wait, is it a conservative versus like liberal thing?
Absolutely.
Though? Really?
Yeah. Conservatives really favor throwing people in jail for sure. That's why if you go to like red states, all of their jails are privatized. So it's like they get paid per body that's in the bed. Whereas like liberals like let people out and let them do classes, rehabilitation, which I'll be honest, when I went to jail for driving the wrong way on the freeway,
that's pretty crazy.
they made me do an entire year of like it was like an alcohol anonymous class, but it was like a rehab type style where every single Wednesday I had to show up for a whole fucking year and listen to people bitch and complain about their problems and stupid shit. I would have taken jail over that 1,000 times over. And I literally am like, okay, I'm never doing this again because I never want to do those classes ever again.
Well, did you learn anything valuable from it?
No. I learned, you know what I learned? And no shade. Everyone's fucking broke. Everyone in that meeting was in there because they got into fights. It was like an anger management course paired with something else.
Right.
Over the dumbest thing, 99% of the time had to do with money. Every single time.
Really?
Like there were girls this girl was in there. Oh my God. She was in there because she stabbed her roommates because they were fighting over who is going to split the $15 a month internet bill. Like the other person didn't pay their half of the $15 a month internet bill, so she stabbed her. Like what? Like I literally
crazy. Did she live?
Oh, she lived, yeah, of course. But she had to go to this class. And like every other person was like, this guy literally punched his mom because she was trying to charge him rent. This other guy was like, oh, me and my wife were fighting because money. I was like, dang.
That's so sad.
It's like everyone in this class. So I'll be honest. Yeah, I fully think that jails are a little bit more of a walk in the park. Because you get California, you do a weekend in jail is equal to like 50 fucking community service hours. You know what I mean? It's like,
well, and then there's also like a lot of people that have gone to jail usually always end up back in jail for whatever reason. Because I feel like
why not? You get 3 square meals a day. You get a bed. You get hot people. Like,
really?
Why not? I mean, honestly, it's like a boys' camp. Like you go in and you're chilling, you know.
Right. But it's also really
you don't got to go to work.
Yeah. But it's also really fucked up. I mean, I think obviously, especially when it comes to certain like jail stuff, like, I mean, I watched a whole documentary on it of how it's basically a way So like slavery was abolished,
Mhm.
but jail is like the clause basically. So the 13th Amendment is, slavery is abolished
Okay.
unless someone gets arrested.
Okay.
Then they are allowed to do slave work, which they do for major corporations.
Yeah. Yes and no.
They work in
It's
pennies.
like yes
right.
but they get paid.
Pennies.
It doesn't. I mean, you get paid.
But slaves got paid, no?
I don't know.
Slavery, yeah,
Ooh.
they got paid some, right?
I
don't
have
know.
no idea. It's a good
I
question.
don't know.
I need
But
to
that's
research
what
that.
I heard. I heard that's what, well, I saw a documentary that it was like 13th, and it was about the clause in the 13th Amendment, and it talking about that.
Well,
and,
I honestly think we should make them work, to be honest.
well, no, but they're saying that is why that they think there's like mass incarcerations and like people that are being wrongfully jailed because they do need to fill up these bodies and these orders and these this and that and like whatever. I mean, I don't know that's just a thing that I've seen. I think anyone that's in jail for weed should that's. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'm sorry. Am I allowed to say that word? Is that PC yet? But I just think it's stupid, I don't know. Am I allowed to say that word? Right? I don't know. Is that PC yet? My bad. Oops. Sorry, y'all. But no, it's dumb. Like, it makes no sense to me of how, like how is it that there are people in jail and you go to these, like, boutiques of, like, weed and, like, cannabis, and they're just like, oh, wow, this is, like, so classy.
I don't know
like,
if people do
classy
go to jail
music
for
and
weed
stuff.
anymore.
There's still people incarcerated for jail, no?
For weed?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think there are.
I thought they let them all out, to be honest with you.
Did
But
they?
I thought that's
know.
what Kim Kardashian's whole
We're
campaign
really
was.
not smart. Yeah, but I think that's a big reason why she wanted to get into prison reform and stuff like that. I don't know.
Kimmy K.
I feel like when I'm in my 40s, I'll probably want to do something.
That's
to
like in
help
3
something.
years.
Excuse me? No, I'm 33. It's 7 years from now.
I can't.
But I have
do
to
that.
focus on getting like successful first, and like and then I can like start doing like other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I need a career. I can't be like selling ass, but also trying to like work in prison reform. Like what? Or like trying to like help people
Shayan, have you ever love bombed somebody?
all the time. Yeah.
Actually, wait. What's the difference? We're gonna look this up. What's the
Okay.
difference between? Was it love bombing and breadcrumbing? I want to tell you guys the difference in that because I just learned this. Actually, that should have been my I was today years old type shit.
Love bombing and bread crumbing.
Yeah. So there's love bombing and breadcrumbing.
Okay.
So I looked this up. Love bombing is a very common tactic used by narcissists and sociopaths in relationships so that they can control you.
Huh.
Breadcrumbing in a relationship refers to the act of giving someone just enough attention or affection to keep them interested without actually committing or offering anything substantial. I don't see the difference. I feel like both of them seem like narcissistic and sociopathic behaviors, but I don't know. So
wait, but love bombing, do you mean it? Like, do you actually mean it, or you just do it because you need something out of someone?
love bombing is a very common tactic used by narcissists, sociopaths to control you. So I guess love bombing would be for control.
Okay.
Whereas breadcrumbing would be just leading on.
Oh.
Right.
Well, I mean, I tell like if I love you, like I'll tell you like the first line I meet you.
Yeah.
But I mean it though, and I don't have like an ulterior motive. Like I don't like want something out of you. Like besides like your love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
I feel like I breadcrumb a lot.
do you?
Mhm.
You lead a lot of guys on.
Not. I don't know. I don't think I do it like. I do it subconsciously. I don't think I do it like actively because like I'll like situationships and like the idea of the relationship, but like I can't fully commit time to actually catering to a relationship.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like I like everything about a relationship except for the relationship part. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
But you also
the
like
movies are going
creating-
out, they're doing this, like the constant, the fact that I could pick up the phone call and you'll answer, like I love that. But then like in my mind, I'm like, well, it's probably never going to lead to a relationship because like I just don't know how to do relationships very well. So that would be breadcrumbing, right?
I guess, yeah. I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to even get attention. No one's even love bombing me or breadcrumbing me or anything. My sex life right now is literally a Russian guy with a country accent that still thinks I'm cis even, and always asks me if I need birth control afterwards. I have no idea, but I see him like once every other day, and he just comes in and has sex with me and leaves, and we don't talk. That's my current status.
Let's do our coming in hot questions real quick.
Yay!
So I'm a guy who has been attracted to women my whole life, but in the last couple of years have learned I'm attracted to trans women also.
Okay.
Am I weird for going after trans women and not gay men? Question. It seems like being a chaser, quote unquote, is a bad thing according to some people, but I feel like I fall under that column sexually. LOL. Is it bad that I like trans women strictly and not gay men? It seems like some people hate on me like that. I love your podcast, by the way, at the bottom. So I'm going to let you handle this because I feel like we've talked this a few times. But,
okay, so no, okay. A chaser is not like if you're attracted to trans women, that's fine, that's normal. A chaser is someone that literally specifically chases after trans women and disregards them, I feel like, emotionally, or just kind of like hops, like just collects us like Pokemon in a way. Like they don't humanize us, they fetishize us.
So how many trans girls does a guy have to fuck to be considered a chaser?
I'm the worst person to ask for that. I typically like to be like,
the first one and the only one. So you're proving his point then, essentially.
But no, he's talking about gay men though. It's different, obviously. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like,
I don't think y'all make sense. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean?
Because I've heard many trans girls say this, and it seems like you all want to be the first and only one, which I can't hate, because if I go to mess around with a straight guy, I want to be the first and only one. Because if you mess around with another one, then you're gay.
Yeah. But if it's you, it's
But if it's me, it's Anthony sexual.
Oh, exactly.
I'm just telling you.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know.
I relate, but I mean, there's no term for it.
Well, it makes sense. He's attracted to women. He's attracted to trans women. That makes sense. Like, you're not attracted to gay men because gay men look like guys, right? Like they have hair. I don't know. I think if someone were to look at you and I, like, okay, yes, biologically I am one thing, but obviously we have like, like my hair's a little longer, my skin's a little softer, my boobs are a little bigger.
All right.
My dick's a little bit.
Well, there you have it. Shayan doesn't know. So this next question was on Facebook. It's along the same lines. It's worded a little bit differently. So we're going to ask it anyway because the person asked if we could. He says, I don't like the chaser thing. I like short girls, so I always look for petite short girls. My sister is over 6 feet tall, and she always looks for tall men.
Okay.
Don't people look for what they are attracted to? ? AKA redheads, blue eyes, or whatever. I don't understand the dislike for a person who looks for this preference.
Okay. That's hard, yeah. I'm the worst person to ask because I will quickly share. I think guys that are into short girls are weird.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't why do you need a short girl? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
They're fun. They're spinners. I remember when I was into like girls. I liked the idea of a short girl. Like I used to, there was like a little girl, her name was Christina. We were growing up and she was like this little black girl. I loved her. She was awesome. She was 100 pounds wet. And it sounds really bad and perverted on my dad's end, but she'd come over. My dad would be like, oh, dang, Tone, like, I hope you're hitting that. 'Cause she looks like a spinner. And I was like, I would always laugh because it's like just the idea of spinner. I'm like, oh, you just put them on and spin around. But like,
well, it's like, I don't know. I just think there are certain fetishes that are a little off to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you're going after someone that's short, nothing against short people, but like specifically going after like shorties, it's a little weird. Whereas like I understand going after someone tall, I feel like is more justifiable than someone short. That's just I don't know. I'm the worst person to ask, honestly. And I like I like I know.
Well, go ahead and ask us questions on any platform, and
Yeah.
Shayan will do a terrible job answering it.
Yes. So I went to the Weekend concert last night. So I'm actually fiercely hungover. We started drinking immediately. Like once I got to my friend's house and we got blacked out before the concert. And I realized I don't think concerts are for me. I don't think I'm a concert goer.
Okay.
I don't know why. Bad things always happen to me when I go to concerts. It's always too crazy. It's always too wild. I like to sit down. I can't be standing for too long. And when you're at a concert, everyone stands. I don't like standing. So Mama's got to sit down. It was wild. The Weekend was great. He was amazing. Great performer, knew every song, sang to it. But I'm also just
you have good seats?
Yeah, pretty good. We got like the first so I guess there's like the pit and then there's like where the little seats are. So if you had an option, I would sit I kept trying to sit down and they were like, no, you have to stand up. And I'm like, girl. It was fun. My friend got a little wild. We had a little drama, but that ended up being fine. She apologized for that. We got in this crazy Uber where at one point my friend got out of the Uber and was on top of the Uber while we were going down the highway. Yeah. She was on the outside of the Uber on top. It was insane.
Who was this?
I was my friend Mar.
Okay.
Yeah, she was on top of the Uber.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Last week's episode.
Yeah, I was making out with the Uber driver. Mar was making out with the Uber driver. He was pulling our tits out.
I always wonder, do Uber drivers hook up with a lot of clients?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I
they
was
do.
wondering about that.
A lot. Yeah, a lot. I could not date an Uber driver. You also get hit on. You know, I was an Uber driver at one point.
No.
Yes, I wanted to make money. And this was years ago. I wanted to make some money and I was an Uber driver. Me as an Uber driver, like, it's crazy. Yeah, I was getting hit on left and right. And I was like, damn, I can't do this. But it was like not even cute guys. It was like...
Yeah.
Ugly guys. Yeah. But it was annoying. But then we tried to go to a club and then the guy that we were with, he's like snuck a bottle in, security took him out, and then they started fighting and squabbling. I like walked out and he was like in a pretzel. Then we were like, fuck this, we gotta go somewhere else. We went to Barney's Beanery. I walk in and there's this guy that's sitting there and he's like, oh, you're blah, blah, blah. And he said this other trans girl's name who's beautiful. Great compliment. Like, this one is, because I've had people think I was another trans girl. And I'd be like, are you fucking
The Bud Light girl.
What the fuck? No, Dylan's actually, she looks good.
Circa 2018.
What the fuck? No, she looks really good. I met her in person. She's really pretty. But no, he thought I was this other girl who is an escort, and I was like, no, I'm not her. And I was like, and he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, how'd you meet her? And he was like, oh, you know. And I'm like, okay, so you hire the girls. And he's like, yeah, what's your rate? And I'm like, for you, it'll be 1,000. He was like, okay, yeah, I'm down, blah, blah, blah. While we were talking, I like see out of the corner of my eye his friend being like, no. And he was like, that's a dude, that's a man. And I like saw out of the corner of my eye, I look, I see him being like, that's a, and then he was like, oh shit, and stopped, took his drink, whoosh, all over him. And he was like, what the fuck? And he like got crazy and stood up and he was like, you're a crazy bitch. And then he started saying that I was like trying to his friend, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? He knows, he hires girls. And like,
no, you outed him.
Yeah,
Shayan.
well, whatever. Mean. But I was like, are you kidding me? Like, he hires girls. And then the guy was like, I don't hire girls. Like, what are you talking about? I don't hire girls. Like, bro, she hit on me. Like, what? No, yeah, fuck no. And then that's when I was like, mean. Oh, I'm being gaslit. And now angry Shayan is coming out. And I was already very angry. I already texted the ex situationship that his girlfriend was a piece of like a weird bitch. I was in a mood. I was texting you some crazy things about like people I hated, and I wanted to. Yeah, I was very violent. Violent Shayan came out last night. And there's two sides of me when I drink. Like, I will say this: a lot of times, 99% of the time, I am a happy drunk. I'm like, yay! Like, I love everyone. Like, let's have fun. Let's this. But there's always that like 1%. Where it's like, if something goes really wrong or I'm really disrespected, I will hyperfixate on it. and it will just sort of set the tone for the night. And then I feel like I just attract bad energy all night. And that's when violent Shayan comes out. And violent Shayan is scary. And actually, I was even talking to my friend and I was like, I think I need to like go on a little sober thing for a while because I've been drunk Shayan, happy Shayan, fun, this and that, whatever. Yay, everything's crazy. But there's always that moment when you're drunk where you're chasing after that happiness that you previously had and it goes the wrong way. And last night it went the wrong way. And I saw a side of myself that I was a little scared of. And I think that's a big reason why people go sober. And that's not what a lot of people talk about. It's like they see a side of themselves that they're like, oh, this is terrifying. And if I continue to do this, like I will unlock like this. It's like a demon. And I always say that. And last night I actually was like scared of myself. I was like, oh my God, like I am like I was like I saw red. I was like wouldn't leave this guy alone. Like even after he was like, please leave me alone. And I looked at him and I was like, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh
like I literally was like, and you can't say that. And I literally told him like there are moments where it's like that like twitch happens, and that's why I always think like one of these days I'm just gonna snap because I'm very nice. And a lot of times because I'm so nice, people always like confuse that for weakness and they try me. And I was tried a little bit. Like my friend got a little catty with me, so I was in a mood and it was just like a build up throughout the night. Yeah, it was really bad.
You missed out on $1,000, Shayan.
I did, but honestly, fuck that dude and fuck his friend. And then the whole night I just hyperfixated. And anytime the guy walked by, I was like, and I would throw shit at him. And I was like, you're lucky I don't have a gun. I'll you, bitch.
We have
like
to bleep all of this shit out.
I know, but I don't care because it's like you should not be mean to people. And honestly, I see why people get like snap and just fuck someone up. And it's like one of these days, like you're gonna get your ass beat. And that's the thing with LA. And this is why, like, because I'm from Texas and I feel like the way Texas people interact and the way LA people interact is very different. LA people, everyone wants to be the main character. Everyone wants to be the center of attention. Everyone wants to gag someone, right? Oh, I'm gonna be like funny. I'm gonna gag you. I'm gonna be disrespectful because I'm gonna make a statement, right? But life doesn't work that way. And when someone actually gets mad and like starts to beat your ass, you cannot sit there and play victim and like, oh my God, she's crazy. It's like, no, bitch, you deserved it. And that's the thing with LA is like people are so scared of violence out here. Texas, you talk like wrong to someone, they will fuck you up and people will join in and fuck them up for you. In LA, it's like, God forbid you even like tap someone. They're like, oh my God, she's a monster. Get her. Like, what the fuck? No, bitch. Like, knock someone out. And honestly, normalize knocking someone out. If someone is trying you today, go punch them. Just punch them. God. Teach them a lesson, honestly. Punch them, throw them,
assault charges.
Slap them. It doesn't matter. It's worth it. Sit in jail happy. Like, they'll let you out anyways. Like, girl, it doesn't matter. Like, you really, I'm really entering that era where one of these days I'm going to go to one of these influencer parties and these influencers are going to try me and I'm going to whoop the fuck out of them. And I'm going to make sure there's cameras. I'm going to make sure people see it. And I'm going to look in the camera and say, don't fuck with me. Because I'm a crazy ass bitch. Which is also why I need to go sober because I'm not. Yeah.
Wow.
I had a lot of anger in my heart, Anthony.
So you just went down shady influencer.
Yeah.
We didn't recap the Iranian twins saying.
Yeah. Well, also another thing.
Okay.
Because I went to my friend's pool and I go there. I'm like feeling myself. I'm like living my life, whatever, minding my own business. These short, little, stubby Iranian dudes come up to me. Gross. Literally, they were shaped like a melted ice cream cone. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me. Comes up to me. He's just like, oh, baby. Like, hey, baby. And I'm like, you're Persian. He was like, yeah. And we were like talking Farsi, like whatever. And he was just like, oh, you're so hot. Like, we're twins. Like, we fuck girls together. And I was like, that's crazy. I was just like, whoa, that's wild. Like, it's crazy. Like 2 melted ice cream cones. Like, and then a girl in the middle. It's crazy. But yeah. And so I was like, whatever. And I was kind of ignoring him. And he was like, what's your name, by the way? And I was like, my name is Shayan. And he was just like, light bulb went off. Because a lot of people don't know Shayan is a boy name in Iran. And it is unisex now. And my mom got the name when she was like in France. It's like unisex, whatever. But it is technically a boy name. It's like a Ryan. You'll meet a girl named Ryan, but it's like a boy name. And it's like, that's what my name is. It's like a Tyler or a Ryan.
Charlie.
Yeah. It's like, oh, or like a Jesse. Yeah. So he clocked me. Some time goes by, and then he got drunk, and him and his brother, they were just like saying crazy things like, oh, so like, how long have you been a girl? Like, blah, 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 all this stuff going off. And I was just like, okay, like, whatever, fuck it. I'm not going to pay attention to him. And then he was like, yeah, you're tricking me. You're tricking me. I could say that accent, by the way. I'm Persian. That's how my like uncles talk. And he's like, you tricked us. Like, you tricked us. I'm like, first of all, I would never, even if I was blacked out, belligerent drunk, I would never in a million years fuck you. If you were to look at the roster of men that I have fucked, you are nowhere near that. Nothing. No surgery, no Ozempic, nothing can turn you into what I am attracted to. So what the fuck? How dare you have an audacity to think that I was even trying to I was talking to you like a normal human being. You're saying I tricked you. You're screaming it at the pool and like out loud. And it was so crazy. And then he was just like, oh, you American, like Iranian girl, like you don't give a fuck about what's going on in our country. And I'm like, bitch, are you in the front of the lines? I was like, in fact, they should put you and your brother at the front of the lines, bitch. Go serve your fucking country, ho. Like, don't try me, bitch. Like, yeah, I was angry. I had anger in my heart this week. And so.
Damn.
Yes.
This episode's a lot.
Yes, so I had a lot of anger in my heart. I need to like, I don't know, take a boxing class, I think. I haven't been this way. I've actually been very peaceful lately, but something has just been really pissing me off lately. And I don't know.
All right.
I just need one good hit. Just one good hit. And I think that will make all my problems, Not me, but them. Yeah. And in the same night, to top it all off, cherry on top, right? My friends went to an influencer party. And this trans girl that I've always known, she had a little problem with me, right? Always did. I never really liked her. Not a lot of people like her. She's really shady. She turns to my friends and was like, oh, like I love like Athena, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, Athena's great. And then she was just like, oh, but who is that one girl that she always does those skits with? What's her name? Like Shaylanian or something. Like she was trying to pull that. Bitch, you know exactly what my fucking name is, okay? We've met before. We hung out before, okay? We met back, and then she tried to like describe like this time when we all went out in like 2017, which is like bringing that shit up. And it was fine, but she was a weird bitch. And then like started bringing up like personal things like, yeah, I had this guy over and like he had told me, like I had asked like him if he had ever been with a trans girl. He showed her photo and I told him to get out. And like, and also she said something like, yeah, I hung out with her and her friend. Like she had a similar name, like Siobhan. And she was like, oh, I think she was like so obsessed with her friend that she like copied her friend's name. No, bitch, that's my birth name. You know what I mean? Like, and then she also said that she was like, yeah, it's crazy. Like I met her as a boy and then one next day she was a girl. Bitch, I was a full-blown bitch in 2017. I had tits. I had more surgery than you. Like I transitioned longer than you. What the fuck are you talking about? You crazy ass fucking I hate that bitch. And it's just so crazy because it's like she always tries me. And I'm telling you, one of these days she is gonna gag. Like I keep saying she really will, honestly, because like she always tries it. And she doesn't just try me, she tries every trans girl. She tries to be like a Regina George. And it's like, bitch, you're not Regina George, okay? You're built like Damien, ho. Like Damien. You will never be, that one. I'm like, girl, you will not be Regina George. And yeah, so it's interesting. But no, we met in 2017 and you knew exactly who the fuck I was. And I was actually very nice to you. And it was my friend invited her she invited herself to come with us out in Vegas. And my friend had a sickening sugar daddy that got us a penthouse, and we were there. We were living up. He was so nice, right? Having a great time. Got us all the booze, drugs, whatever the fuck, got all the Ubers, everything. So nice. Such a great host. She comes in. First of all, she's like 2 hours late. She also promised that she was going to do my friend's glam that she offered. Was late, didn't offer it, and then was like, let me just like do your eye makeup. Was being rude the whole time. Kept like looking at me like, oh, you're so cute. And then when I left the room, she was turning to my friend being like, when is she going to get it together? Talking about me. Bitch, what? And then like I had like a trade that lived in Vegas. I also invited him to come hang out with me, and she was like pissed off about that because she was like, oh, he doesn't even like her, blah blah blah. Girl, I've like known him for a long time. Like we're cool. It's not like what? And yeah, and she was just being weird and rude to us, and then would not let me get in any of the photos. Only wanted photos with my friend because my friend had previously been in Vogue, and she thought like, oh my God, like clout, like let me get this or whatever. And yeah, and even the sugar daddy was like, yo, she is bad vibes. Like she is not nice, and she's so rude to you for no reason. You've been nothing but nice to her. And yeah, and then the next day, she also had me send photos to her. She was like, oh my God, send those photos to me. And then the next day blocked my number.
That's weird.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, what? And then she ran into Natalie, our friend Natalie, and Natalie calls me and was like, oh my God, I hung out with you know who. And she said that she hung out with her fans.
Okay.
Bitch, I make more money. Well, now I'm making more money. There was a minute there. But even at that point, that was when I was paid out. Bitch, I make more money than you. Like, what the fuck do you mean a fan? Like, I hate when these influencers throw around the word fan all the time. Bitch, I'm not your fan. I don't give a damn. I don't look at you and think, oh my God, I want to be like you. I want to look like you. Hell no. Why the fuck do I want to be built like a fucking Buick? Bitch, no. I look at people like Angelina Jolie, Kim Kardashian, like this, that. The trans girls that I look up to actually do amazing, sickening, artistic things. You know what I mean? They're not narcissistic. They're not like self whatever. They're cool ass bitches and like artists and like, you know, and they have more to offer than just like, oh my God, I'm better than everyone. And I get it. I get it because there's a lot of these women in LA that they want to be the hottest bitch in the room. Take it. Have it. You can be that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, if you want that, go for it, babe. Because my mom taught me, you will never be the hottest girl in the room, but you can have the best personality. And that is what I'm going to stick to. So yes, whatever. Go ahead. You could be the hottest bitch in the room. That's fine. I will give it to you. But no. So yeah. Anyways.
Yay.
And y'all can fight in the comments and see who it is.
Shayan needed to get that off of her chest.
Yes, I did. I had a lot of on my chest. Yeah. This is like my diary. I'm like honest and stuff. And I also haven't told you anything.
I know. What do you think Parallel University is doing right now, Shayan?
Beating someone's ass.
I see that.
Yeah.
Or in jail.
I feel like jail might be good for me.
Or she could have got paid by that guy.
Ooh.
The guy, the $1,000 instead of outing him.
Oh yeah. Well, he deserved it. No, fuck him.
Why? What did he do?
Well, he didn't have my back.
He was guilty by association.
He switched up on me.
I mean,
yeah.
Being told that you pay for sex is a
Well, his friend needed to know.
You're a monster.
I know. Fuck. And he actually
I would have
was
done
like,
the same thing. Honestly.
He actually was not bad looking either.
Yeah.
He was like in a suit at Barney's Beanery. Like, who's in a suit at Barney's? And like 23.
He'll probably come back around. They always come back.
Yeah, they always do. He knew this girl's hoe name. So I'm like, okay, you're on the websites.
So this one is an interesting question. Okay. But I mean, everything on this podcast has been interesting this episode.
Yeah.
What do you think makes a man masculine? I asked this question because I know military guys, masculine guys that like couldn't hang a TV if they wanted to. Okay. They can't fix a car. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think would be the definition of masculine? What defines a masculine man? You think it's the voice, how they dress, how they act?
Well, what's that saying? Like,
Because like someone was telling me like I had a conversation today with Dawson Drake Vaughn, and we were talking about pretty boys, like,
okay.
and you know, one of his friends was like, "Hey, do you think that Drake Vaughn is a pretty boy?" And I was like, "No," you know, and he's like, "Oh, so you think he's an ugly boy?" You know, and I was like, "No," he's just like, it took me a while, but I was like, in my mind, a pretty boy would be someone that you could probably put a dress on and you wouldn't be able to distinguish whether or not they were transitioning. That's what I see pretty. They're just pretty. They're androgynous almost, like very pretty, you know, but I don't know. What would you think is like a masculine man?
Okay, well, I will say this. Like, one thing that instantly, like, turns me off about a guy is, like, a lack of accountability. And not necessarily that I think it's a feminine quality, but it's not a masculine quality. It's just like a, ugh. It's just like an, like, ew. You know? Like, a guy that's just like, I don't know. When I envision a man, I feel like a man is very just like, yeah, I fucking said it. Yeah, I fucking did it. Yeah, I did this. My bad. Like, sorry. But being like, oh my God, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't do that. They're crazy. She's crazy.
Like
that
a victim.
To me, and it's not a feminine quality either, because I think women are very strong. It's just you're just a fucking twerp. Like, you're a piece of fucking boot goo. You know what I mean? And to me, that's not a man. I always envision a man like literally like almost like going to like death for his word. You know what I mean? And really meaning it.
Okay.
And I think nowadays with men and what the culture has become. I mean, I love how I say this as like a full biological man, but still, I mean, my dad always said that. You know what I mean? You have to be a man of your word. Crazy that he would say that because he cheated on my mom multiple times and always plays the victim. But you have to be a man of your word, and I think accountability is a big thing, and that's why I say that you, out of any guy I've ever met, is like you're like the most manly guy. Because you always will hold your word. You're always accountable. You always like, okay, I fucked up. You know what I mean? And when you fuck up, like you admit to it fully. Yeah. And I love that. Even times when like you and I have gotten in arguments or whatever, like you will actually fully sit back and be like, okay, I see where you're coming from and this and that. And like you work on it and that's it. That to me is like, that's a man.
And I think, you know, I in regard to myself, I can see where you're coming from, but I also think it hasn't always been like that. And if I could point a time where that changed for me, I could honestly say it was when I realized that I had enough money to not care.
Wow.
I think that like there's always this rat race and like one-upping and like, you know, everyone's trying to like create this image of themselves.
Right.
And I remember I used to do that, you know what I mean? I would like exaggerate or tell lies or, you know, I used to care what people used to think about me.
Yeah.
And I think that all changed when my bank account kind of got to a point where like, I don't need to make anyone like me because at the end of the day, and not that money means everything in the world, but I was financially stable. I was like, I guess like you said in a previous episode where it's like financial stability is a big thing. Cause like once you're there, the rest, everything kind of just becomes easy. You know what I mean? Like your friends are going to come or they're not, you know what I mean? People are going to like you or they're not. Like I didn't have to like sit there and like ask people, what do you do for a living? I didn't need anything from anybody. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to like, you know, I'm not an actor, so I'm not going to try and find someone to like get me an acting job. Like, I don't know. I could honestly say that once I got to a place in my life where like I was financially stable, then I became like, you know what, now it's time. Now that aspect of my life is taken care of, doom. Now it's like time to work. I could actually focus on myself.
But finances is one thing. But it's like I also think that like you show accountability.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like I was able to look inward. Once I wasn't fucking in the rat race on like, you know, I need to make money to survive because that's all people care about in LA. It's like, where's my rent coming from? You know what I mean? How am I going to afford this? That your brain only focuses on that and you become like a little bit self-centered. Right. And then once that was taken care of, now it's like, okay, now that's taken care of. How can I look at Anthony and be like, where do I need to improve my life? Like, and it's like, all right, why do I exaggerate this story? Why do I feel a need to make these people like me? You know what I mean? Then I started realizing I was like, fuck, at the end of the day, like honesty really is the best policy. And
Yeah.
like I truly believe that, and a lot of people fault me for it because they're like, you're almost too honest. Because like
Uh-huh.
people will look at me and they're like, dude, you can't say those things because like that's
but you're not
too
lying.
honest. Yeah, but like, and it's funny because our friend Nelson, he probably is maybe gonna watch this, but he's thicker. And whenever I see him, I'm like, Nelson, you have got to get on.
Right.
Like he is a holistic doctor. Like
Right.
he's all about, you know, energy and health and well-being and wellness.
Yeah.
And I look at him and he's been gaining a lot of weight lately. So I'm
Okay.
like, Nelson, get it together. Like, what's going on? Like, why are you gaining so much weight? Like, every
Right.
time I see you, you're gaining another 15, 20
Well, you're
pounds.
actually like looking for.
Yeah, and he
it's
comes
not
to
like
me-
you're like screaming at them in the middle of a party
No,
and calling them fat.
and it's funny
or
because he
something,
comes to
right?
me and he's like, you're the only one that tells me these things. It's so everyone else is like, oh, you're looking good. And he goes, I hate it because I know I'm not. You know, you're your own worst critic.
Right.
And I don't say it to be mean, but I'm like, bro, like, we need to figure this out, you
Yeah.
know? But yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of the men in my life, and I guess that makes sense, because like it all started from my dad, liar, doesn't take accountability. Always, like, everyone else is the problem. It's never his. You know what I mean? It's everyone else. And then it's like when it comes
But
to
did
the
your
guys.
dad have financial problems?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
I think that's what it is. Like,
Hit a spending
in this
problem.
world we have, like, people are really on to like, you're all about what you drive. You're all about
Right.
what you own. You're all about money.
Right.
So like, you're so hyper fixated on, I need to make this to be this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like,
But it's crazy to me, like, how people are willing to stoop to such levels of like lying, manipulation, and all that stuff to get ahead. And to me, that's really fucked up. But you've never done that. You've always been, you know what I mean? Like, very just, you're there. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Because I guess when I look at the guys I've dated too, I guess, yeah, majority of them have struggled with a lot of money. But I realize that it's like, yeah, there is this lack. It's like almost like they just act like little bitch boys. And they're just like, oh my God, like the world is out to get me. And like everything's a problem. And it's like, bitch, you're a man. Like, stand the fuck up. You know what I mean? Just show up. That's literally all men have to do. You don't have to glam. You don't have to shower. Some don't even have to shower. You know, you just show up. And I think if you just show up and you don't tell a lie and you do the things that you need to do, you will realize your life will be so much better.
For
You
sure.
know? And it's like, and me, I'm like, I can't keep a secret. I'm very open. I'm very this. Oh, I can keep my friends' secrets. But I'm saying, like, I'm a very open book. And I think a lot of times, like, yeah, it's like, they move like rats almost. And it's like, again, I don't think it's a feminine quality, because I think a lot of women in my life and the women that I surround myself with are very strong.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah. But you're never like that. You've literally never been like that, ever.
Yeah. That's like unapologetically, but people think I'm mean too.
But that's, no.
Your friends think I'm mean for a while.
Well, a lot of times people get a little scared of you, or they think you're like a strict dad. But I'm also like, but would the strict dad be better than the dad that's like fucking crying and cheating on and spending the fucking family money that's supposed to go towards their kids' schooling, which I had to drop out of school because you know what I mean? I couldn't afford it. Like, you know, like, on like hookers. Like, you know, I just think like there are certain things when it comes to like a man needing to bring that foundation into the world and setting that up. And I think that's why I've always been drawn to you, because it's like, you've been the only consistent person in my life. Like, literally no other man has ever been consistent. They always say, literally the last one, you know who, everyone knows who, little rock star boy. He always told me, he was like, I will always be there for you. I'll always have your back. Bitch, where are you? You don't have my back? You know what I mean? You lied to me. You did everything wrong to me. And you were the one that you were supposed to be there for me. And you didn't.
Yeah.
But you're always there. And Anthony's always there. So, yeah. I know he seems crazy, but there's a reason why we're friends.
Everybody's a little crazy sometimes, right?
But I
Shayan?
also like crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
with that being said, it's time for your favorite part of the episode.
Make out.
Yay. No,
Just yeah.
that would be gay.
What the fuck?
It's game time.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay.
No cheating.
No, I didn't say it.
All right.
All right. So for this game, we're gonna ask each other 5 questions. We only get 10 chances to answer this right. All right.
Okay.
So whoever gets the most right wins,
Okay.
and they're gonna win this awesome coffee cup.
Wow. Is it a Stanley?
No.
I
couldn't
want a
find
Stanley. Do you like Stanley?
Actually, we should play for your Labubu.
No. Well, actually, mine is really dirty, and he got shaved.
I saw
Keelan
that.
shaved him.
I saw that.
Yeah. Wait. You like a Stanley?
What's up? Yeah.
Are you like a Stanley person?
I actually stole this from Sheba.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
I need to
like
find a
it.
good Stanley.
Yeah. And sorry, our little background is like fucking up. I don't
Why?
know
What's
what's
wrong
going
with
on.
it?
I don't know. It's like
It's like twitching.
yeah, it's like
Oh,
weird.
it's fine. It's
So,
fine.
sorry about that.
It's fun. It's drunk.
All right. So, Shayan, what are the top 5 most played sports?
Me. No, just kidding. No. Football.
No.
It's not nowhere on the top 5.
Nowhere on the top
You're
5.
kidding.
Yep. That's only really
wait,
played in the
wait.
United States.
Okay, wait. So there's a lot of Indian people. So cricket.
Cricket, number 4, with
Okay.
365 million people.
We got Latin
That's
America,
more than the
Europe.
entire
We
United
have
States.
soccer, or as they call it, football.
Soccer, number 1.
Period,
4
period,
billion people
yes.
play soccer.
Okay, that makes sense. Wait, because football is just an American sport. So you're right. It's not that. It's not that big. Okay. Fuck.
Fuck is not a sport.
Tennis.
Tennis, number 5, 87 million people.
Oh shit. Okay. There's a lot of basketball in the U.S. and Europe. So basketball.
Basketball, number 3, 450 million. Damn, you're on fire. Did
Okay.
you cheat.
Swimming.
Swimming, no.
Oh fuck! Everyone swims. No.
Mm-mm.
Wait. So I have how many more?
4 more.
Wait, 4 more to guess.
No,
No.
you have 1 more left. We have 4 more questions.
Oh,
4
one more left. What games are there? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I have to think of this. There's
800 million people play this sport.
800 million people. Can I have like what general country does this sport mainly come?
Oh, I don't know the country. It involves a net.
Volleyball.
Volleyball, 800 million.
Wow.
Wow.
Really?
That was good.
Actually.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Okay, that makes sense. Wow.
Damn.
That doesn't make sense.
That was
Okay,
really
makes
good.
sense.
You did a lot better than I thought you would.
Yeah, both my parents were athletes.
Okay.
Yeah, that explains the build. Okay, it's not just because I was born a certain way. I also was very athletic.
All right.
Okay. This is great because
Okay.
I love this stuff. Okay,
All
what
right.
are the top professions that cheat?
Top professions. You mean the people who are in those professions? What do they
Like
cheat?
their field, that cheat, like on their spouses.
I'd say lawyers.
No.
No.
No. Nowhere.
That's wild. Top professions of cheaters. Bankers or accountants.
No, man.
Shit, this is tough. That's very broad. Sports, there's only like 15 sports in the world. There's like a billion fucking professions.
Go back to the basics.
Okay, basics. Anyone who plays a sport, fucking basketball players, nothing.
No.
They always cheat. You always see them caught up.
No, there's some more trifling people
Oh
out there.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Basic.
Think of the ones that make the less money, the least amount of money. Yeah.
Fucking repairmen, like people who repair things, like the car repairmen. What in the shit?
No.
I haven't gotten any of these. There's 5?
Yeah.
Dentists?
No,
Fuck.
why? They make money.
Oh, they don't make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Girl, I don't know what jobs.
Okay, I'm going to give you a guess.
Bartenders?
Oh, yay! That's number 4.
Okay.
Restaurant workers.
Restaurant workers.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you a guess. This profession, she was the mean girl in high school, and she got a BBL. She is a
Escort.
nurse.
Nurses make good money. They make like $100,000 a year.
Not some. Depends on the type
Oh
of
my
nurse.
God.
Nurses are number 2 on the list.
Nurses number 2. Okay.
Yeah, they're getting that shit clapped by
Oh
the
my
doctor.
God. So
Yeah.
nurse, restaurant
Hey, let
worker.
me check your vitals and that dick. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's hot, actually.
Girl, what other jobs are there? Fucking construction.
No. I think you already said construction.
Did I?
There's some basics.
Like basic.
Think of porn.
Think of porn.
Yeah, think of porn.
Like a porn worker?
Who do you always want to fuck?
A man?
No, like what? No, like role play.
I don't know. What do you want to do? Role play.
Wow.
A scientist?
What the fuck? No, Bill Nye. Are you kidding me?
Like personal trainers?
No.
I think I'm done on my 10 guesses though.
done.
Fuck, what is it? This is tough.
So number 1 is teachers.
Wow.
Teachers cheat a lot. It goes down at the teacher's lounge.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 2 is nurses. Number 3 are salesmen, door-to-door salesmen.
That makes sense.
Yes, door-to-door salesmen. Isn't
I want
that
to be a door-to-door
crazy?
salesman.
I
That'd be hot,
know. You
actually.
just knock on the doors and hey.
How many times I've answered the door in a towel? Literally.
Really?
I did it on purpose.
Really?
Yeah.
Has the salesman
You just never
been
know.
like hot?
Sometimes, yeah.
Really?
Especially the ones that
Wow.
are selling like Eco Shield, like spraying bug sprayers. They always get the hot ones.
Wow. Wow. If I see that my DoorDasher is hot, I will be like, hey. And it's hot. Yeah, I fucked a few DoorDashers. Number 4 is restaurant workers, servers, bartenders, all that. And number 5 is hospitality workers, people who work
The
at
same thing?
hotel. No, I thought hospitality and restaurant workers are the same.
Yeah.
No, hospitality workers are like people who work at hotels.
Got it.
Yes.
I never would have got that.
Yeah,
Ever.
you're like, well, think about it. It's like, hey, you know, like you're working, you're with a bunch of like younger people. You're like
Makes sense.
hospitality, you're
That was
valet.
hard.
Yeah.
I give you the easy ones.
I feel like even like your valet is considered hospitality. Yeah, like that's like, hey, like I'm like a young hot guy. Like let's fuck.
Damn.
Not wild.
Well, I lost this game.
I know.
Damn it.
This really makes me want like a real job so I can like have
my
like a
God.
sexcapade with someone, right?
Anyways, well,
wow, that was
that's-
fun. I was gonna throw this, but
oh
I
my
was gonna hit a
God.
camera
Poor
by
fucking
accident.
Logan. Well, that's
oh my
all,
God.
folks.
If you want to watch more fucked up shit,
Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
woo!
Later.